welcome. How's everybody doing today? So happy to see you all. I just recorded 2 videos that I'm going to edit, so I have a lot of videos coming out for you guys over the next week. So I have 4 fully recorded videos. Some of them are, I forgot what I recorded before. Oh yeah, I did Elon Musk and Amber Heard because some of you asked me about that. Um, who else did? Oh, I have another one that's really good, really good coming up. I did that one yesterday, and then today I recorded It Ends With Us and Johnny Depp. So I've got a lot of Johnny Depp questions about this mysterious woman. I'm covering more about that. How's everybody doing today? I'm so happy to have you all. I got off work today. They cut me. So I was like, yay! Even though I love my job, I love where I work, I love my colleagues and everybody. I was like, it's cold. It's cold in Miami. This has been such a cold. Does anybody live in Florida? Like last year was cold too. That was when it was like 20 degrees in North Florida. It was snowing. But I'm just like, I don't know. I moved to Florida for it to be cold. Not that I control the weather, but it's just like, oh, so annoying. And it affects my mood so much when I get cold. I feel I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay home. So it's gonna be like 40 degrees. And the thing is, because everything's tiled or has like fake wood, the flooring, so it ends up feeling colder. There's not really insulation. So, oh gosh. I know it's so silly. I'm complaining. I'm sorry, guys. But how's everybody else doing? I'm really happy to see you all. Um, Hi, how are you, sweetheart? Is it Chuki? Oh my God. Chuiki Samira. Are you Japanese? Thank you so much, sweetheart. Hello, and thank you for the smiley face and the heart. I appreciate that. Jake Gyllenhaal and Jean Cadu. I'll think about that one, but thank you so much for that recommendation. I did one about them quite a while ago. I actually used to know his mother, which is kind of funny. Funny story. I think I've covered it before. Oh, you're Tunisian. Also, Shuki. Shuki Samira. Okay, now I get it. Thank you. I appreciate that. um, yeah, so, and hi, by the way. I'm so glad you could join. I love my fellow African countries. Even though Tunisia is like North African. Some North Africans don't consider themselves Africans. I think all Africa's Africa. I love my Northern Africans, Egyptian, Tunisian, Algerians. I love. But anyway, so I used to know his mother, and I feel like I'm kind of intruding sometimes because we have a mutual person in common. So that's why I'm not really. I did a video. The last video I did was a while ago about him, and then I saw the person that we have mutually in common, and I felt kind of guilty, even though we didn't mention it at all. I don't think he knows I do these videos, the person I have in common with her, but it's I don't really. I feel kind of guilty, just like how I would feel about if I did a reading on one of my bosses who's famous too. I just feel like I have to see this person, or I have to. So yeah, that's what stopped me from doing more Jake Gyllenhaal videos, to be honest, because it just feels weird. But I'll consider it. Hi, Holly. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you so much. Just for information, as you predicted, Harry announced today the release of his next album, which will take place at the beginning of March. Yes. Thank you so much. I didn't realize that. Somebody actually sent me. I see this all the time, guys. I'm not trying to say I'm popular, but I get a lot of messages, and sometimes I just don't have the bandwidth to. I'm good with text messages. I'm actually really good with that. I'm shocked because I never used to be. I used to be terrible at replying back to people. When I got to my mid-20s, I was like, no, Hallie, you need to reply to people because it's just rude. But when it comes to DMs, I try to get back to everybody, and sometimes, because with Instagram, you'll be looking at a message and then you get another notification, and that just throws me off. So somebody did say that he announced something. He had like a CD. And now that I'm thinking about it, I remember. I don't know what it was, But I did predict that he would soon announce an album. I said by April, I believe. And I'm very happy for him. I think I'm just very happy for him. I'm rooting for Harry Styles. I like him a lot. I think he's a sweetheart. Tunisian. Think about a trip to Tunisia. It's wonderful. Let's see. I really need to go to North Africa. It's on my bucket list. Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria. When I meet North Africans, I love you guys so much. I really have such a love for Africans in general, obviously because my parents are African, but especially Northern Africans. You guys are so, and people from Ghana and Kenya. Um, yeah, I just have such a love for those cultures. I feel like in my last, even Egyptians tell me I look Egyptian. I'm like, oh my gosh, I get so complimented because I think Egyptians are. I love, love, love uh, Northern Africa culture. Love. The people are amazing, amazing, amazing people. I only have great things to say about the many North Africans I've met. So I would, with my pleasure. I'll be there very soon. The problem with having family around the world is that when I do get to go, when I have enough money, have enough time to go on a trip, I have to go see my family, and a lot of my family is in Europe and in South Africa, and in New York. So I always go to those places. Sometimes I throw in, like last time I went to Canada too, I throw in a country on the way. I went to Switzerland, which is Europe, so that's not really that much different. So I have to usually go through Heathrow to see my friends and family in the UK, friends and family in other parts of Europe. So I have to always go to these places. So there's not a lot of other places to go that are en route. But I must tell you, Australia is my number one. I really want to go to North Africa, Egypt specifically, Tunisia too, and Japan. I really want to go to Japan. Those three places I really, really want to go to. I have been wanting to go to, but I have other things to do, and sometimes I don't get off enough time. Like if I go to a place like that, I need at least 2 weeks, which I have not had in a while. It's very late in France, but as I can't sleep, oh, I'm happy to see you joining live. Thank you, sweetheart. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's like 6 hours. It is 6 hours ahead, so it's 4 a.m., right? Wow, that is very late. Wow. Hi, Brian. How are you, sweetheart? So happy to see you. Thank you for your messages. Brian sends me these sweet, sweet messages. My my love language is totally words of affirmation, and I'm also a writer. So when somebody sends me like words that are sweet and stuff like that, um, it makes me warms my heart. Okay, Tunisia is a beautiful country full of ancient. That's what I love so much. As a history lover, other than the people who are amazing, beautiful, amazing, amazing food, other than the people, the culture and history of North Africa is so fascinating. It's phenomenal. And it's so underrated when you think about the first technology came from the pyramids. So the pyramids alone. I think I went when I was a kid. I can't remember if I went to Egypt. My dad used to go to Egypt a lot. I can't remember if we went with him one time. So I was very young. When I was a kid, we used to travel a lot, but I can't remember if we went with him and where we used to go because I was young. So I can't remember. I know we went to Germany. I know we went to. I can't remember if I went to Egypt. Honestly, I love history too. Yeah, I love history. The two things that I read the most, well, three things: astrology, history, and murder. Like murder mystery is my favorite to read. Those three things are the books that I buy. Everything else I think is really, really boring. Oh, and Harry Potter. I read Harry Potter. Okay, so let's get into it. Wow, this has been such a fun introduction, guys. 12 minutes of just chatting. How's everybody's week been? I did say that I was probably going to get cut from work because beginning of January is not that busy. Usually picks up for February, and then especially Miami till like later because it's springtime. Also, when it's cold,
you know, people don't want to go out, so it's okay. I'm grateful. I was actually like, I hope they cut me. I don't want to go to work today. But yeah. So let's get into this. I'm really excited. We're gonna do a couples update. Was inspired by Selena Gomez. I have such a soft spot for her. I think I'm totally rooted for her. She looks phenomenal. Um, and also the Golden Globes, she looked so well dressed. I love fashion. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love fashion. So I always watch. That's the only reason I watch these award shows. So I don't actually watch the shows. I just watch the fashion. And Selena Gomez looked stunning. So I was like, you know what? Let me do a Selena Gomez update. And I was like, you know what? Let me do a couples update. So I'm going to actually not start with Selena Gomez. I'm going to start. Oh no, I do have I'm to start with it. So I'm going to read. Hola Carla, ¿cómo estás, mi amor? Bienvenido. Her dress was Chanel. I know, I love Chanel. My favorite designers, I don't need to talk about fashion that much, but my favorite designers, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, and all the great Italian. I think Italian fashion is phenomenal. Italian fashion is my favorite. And Louis Vuitton shoes I love. But Italian clothes are chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I love Armani. Versace is my favorite designer. Like when the house of Versace obviously is the main one, but I love Versace. Love. And Roberto Cavalli. Love Roberto Cavalli. Yeah, those are mine. Chanel's great too. I used to have a Chanel bag. I don't know what happened to it. But anyways, it's a story for another day. I was actually thinking that today. I was like, when I saw her Chanel thing, I was like, I used to have a Chanel bag. What happened to it? But anyways. So let's get into this reading. Thank you everybody for joining. I know some people aren't into fashion. I'm just really into fashion. So if you're not into it, I don't mean to come across pretentious. I just like clothes. So I'm going to use a Modern Witch Tarot. Let's go through the charts first. I'm going to start with Selena. Okay, so her sun is in Cancer. I've definitely known that. Her moon is in Aries. And her rising is in Leo. I can see the rising Leo. Venus in Leo too. I have covered the charts before. Also, because it's cold, I have my heater on. So if you can hear my heater, just let me know. And I'll switch it off. I'll be very cold if I don't have it on. But I'll switch it off for the live. You know, there's nothing more annoying than watching somebody that has like noise in the background and stuff like that. So I try my best not to have it. So if I have it, just let me know. I'll switch it off. I'm not that cold because I have a blanket. And Venus in Leo, Mars and Taurus. Interesting. Very interesting. And then him, let's look at him. Benny. Sun in Pisces. Yeah, I remember that. Moon in Scorpio. Venus in Taurus. Okay. So Venus is in Leo, Venus in Taurus. So it's going to be very interesting. The energy I picked up before is that I don't see them lasting. I see him kind of changing his personality when they're in a relationship. I think that he was wowing her a lot in the beginning, and you know, I think he kind of is going to change his personality, which is unfortunate. But let's see the current energy. Just an update. Because I really want her to be happy. I say this all the time. My thing that I'm invested in is reality TV. I have a huge opinion about stuff like that, all that kind of stuff. But with celebrities, I just hope the best for most of them, really. And I don't read what I want to read. I read what I'm supposed to. That's why I call my tarot No Light Tarot. Let's see. Okay, so this is good. So currently, Ten of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Star. He's treating her in a very good way. Currently, and he kind of, I think her love language is also words of affirmation.
because he tells her, you're great, you're this, you're that, you're amazing. I just see what's coming in the future, and I'm concerned for her. Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords, Six of Pentacles. I see him using gifts, which is also Venus. Venus and Taurus can do this. Using gifts as a way to excuse behavior. So he might do something that upsets her, and then he'll buy her flowers, which is fine. That's totally fine. But as long as he's actually very sweet when people do that, I don't want to take away from that. But he must also correct his actions. The best apology, like they always say, is corrected actions. So again, I'm wishing them well. I don't see them lasting. For now, they're happy. That's how. Sometimes, when you look back at a relationship or any situation that ended very badly, you think to yourself, how did I stay in that? Because you remember only the bad. But in all relationships, there's complexity, there's duality, there's nuance, and it's not always bad. And I think sometimes we forget that. I know I do. But there are moments like this where they're happy. And fortunately, in every relationship, happiness doesn't always last for an extended period. It goes intermittently. But I wish them well. I really wish them well. I forgot, Brianne, that you have a fashion blog. Oh my gosh. I forgot that. And feel free, I would love to promote your fashion blog too. It's really cool. I like seeing your posts. Really, really nice. Me and Benny have our Mercury in Aquarius. Interesting. Very interesting. How do you feel like that makes you communicate to people? Okay, so let's move on to Taylor and Travis. And then I want to see this thing about his album. I did predict that he would release. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, Marie, by the way. I really, really appreciate you sharing the prediction. Because, like I say, I'm always. When I open my For You page is nails, tarot, like tarot readers, or like tarot something, and housewives. And Traitors. Traitors is my favorite show. Always, something to do with reality TV. So I don't look at celebrity stuff. So you guys have to tell me. Like when he broke up with Olivia Wilde, you guys had to tell me because I had no idea. Absolutely, I wouldn't have known too, because I'm not into that world. Okay, so Taylor and Travis. Let's look at her chart. I'm gonna try my best to be nice about this relationship today. But so many Swifties come on and be so rude on my comment section. I'm so shocked. Why am I shocked though? Why am I shocked? That's something I wish she would do. That Selena Gomez has done that I really appreciate. Selena Gomez has come out and said, "Don't ever be nasty to somebody on my behalf. I don't like it." And I'm like, wow. I love that she said that because it's true. That's something Beyonce doesn't do either. She never comes out and says, hey, Swifties can be. This week I've been attacked by the Swifties. I don't really care, but to the people coming on my channel and stuff like that, like attacking people like that, come on, guys. Somebody said to me that I shouldn't be able to comment on Travis, because I'm not from the US, and I'm like, I was born here. I've lived here most of my life. I'm American. And it's crazy to say that I can't comment on Travis because I'm not American. But I'm very much American. You can see my passport, my social security number, everything. But anyways, c'est la vie. So her sun is Sagittarius, Moon is in Cancer, Venus is in Aquarius. So she does have Venus in Aquarius. Okay, rising in Scorpio. I could see her rising in Scorpio. Unfortunately, the shadow side of rising Scorpio can be sneaky behavior. And as much as I've said this about Taylor Swift, I say it all the time. She's a very talented person, extremely talented, but she has a lot of work to do on herself. And that's Sun and Sagittarius in general. It's only recently that I've started liking Sun and Sagittarius again. I went through my issues. You followed my channel for a while. Brianne, you probably know. And you too, Marie, you probably know that I had a best friend in high school that was Sagittarius. and she told one of my secrets. And to me, she was like, "Oh, you're fine. Everything's fine." And then she went behind my back and she told somebody something, what I did, you know. And ever since then, I've always just given Sagittarius the side eye. I will say this: my favorite ex is Sagittarius. I That man, I have a lot of love for him. We're not meant to be together. I just want to make that very clear. But he helped me see the good side of Sagittarius. But the shadow side of Sagittarius is that they can be very sneaky and passive aggressive, and they'll say that they're being blunt, but they're actually just being mean, and they'll use like jokes as a cover to, you know, say like, "Oh yeah," how they really feel. My ex didn't do that, thank God. I remember that live. So guys, oh my gosh, we haven't been friends in a very long time. She was my high school friend, and I know I just graduated. I love to joke that I just turned 21. I'm kidding. I would never want to turn 21. Yeah, again. But 19 years ago when I left high school, crazy, absolutely insane. That's been 19 years. Um, but I'll tell you guys the story one day when because I was in the wrong. She should have told me I was in the wrong. I should not have been in the wrong. But if you have a friend that does something wrong, you tell them to their face. You don't tell them behind their backs. And Sagittarius, they can be like that. They can be sneaky, 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 sneaky. And I see that about Taylor Swift. And I would be lying if I came on here and said that she's perfect, because she's not. And I don't care how many Swifties come for me. So let me read his chart, and then I'll get into the tarot. But just don't attack. Like Swifties, don't attack people in the comment section. That's what I don't like. My subscribers. That's what really upsets me. Because I can take it. I actually don't even care. But don't go for other people. And don't tell me I'm not American. I'm very much American. Okay. Chess Queen. So Sun in Libra, Moon Travis, Sun in Libra, Moon in Sagittarius, Mercury in Virgo, Venus in Scorpio, Mars in Libra. Interesting that his Mars in Libra. Wow. By the way, guys, his mother was on my favorite show. Traitors is my favorite show. And so a long time ago, I was watching. I don't know if you guys know Traitors. If you watch Traitors, it's so good. If you don't watch it, you need to get Peacock and watch it. It's phenomenal. I started watching it 2 years ago, and I've been hooked ever since. It's so good. It's basically like Clue meets Agatha Christie meets Big Brother. It's so, even though I don't like Big Brother anymore, it's so good. This show is chef's kiss. So, I don't want to tell you why she's in the show, but Mama Kelce, Donna Kelce, is in the show. And I remember watching a few years ago, I think like 2017, they had a reality TV show, right? And she was all vibrant, everything, and she changed a lot for the show. They explain why. You'll get if you watch the show, you'll understand why she wasn't like that. But I just remember thinking like she's got a lot of energy and all that kind of stuff. She was very different in the show for reasons that they give, but it's just funny that she's on my favorite show. And I'm talking smack about his son. Okay, so let's get into this current energy. The Venus in Scorpio, Venus in Aquarius, it's not a good match. And I've been saying this from day one. Brian, I don't know how you feel about me saying this, but I definitely feel like this relationship is fueled by PR. And you know what? In the last reading I did, I saw that they actually are going to have like a fake marriage. Crazy. Did you see that, Brian? I saw one of the cards came out. I think it's just gone longer and longer and longer. I don't see any cups when I read the. I don't get any emotions. But I think And as Joe resurfaces, like I've been saying, as Joe resurfaces, she wants a shield from what Joe is going to say about her. So let's see the energy. I'm using Earth Woman Tarot, by the way. Current energy. Okay. Wow. So Nine of Swords is the energy. I think she's still very affected by her relationship with Joe. You know, that's why I say to people all the time, you need time alone after a relationship to really heal. And I never used to feel like that until I had to do that myself. I went from relationship to relationship to relationship. And then when I turned 23 or 24, I told myself I was just single for a year. I was fully, officially single, didn't go on a date or anything for 1 year. I just focused on myself. And it was the best thing I ever did because I had jumped from relationship to relationship since I was a teenager. And I never gave myself a chance to heal from relationships. So I take baggage on baggage on baggage, you know? And Nine of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Cups, I see her doing that. She hasn't really healed from the relationship with Joe. It's almost like she's afraid that he saw, oh gosh. She's afraid that he saw the real her and might tell people about it. Wow. I did watch that video. What did you think? Thank you for watching, by the way. What did you think? So yeah, so she's afraid that Joe's going to tell. That's why I think she has this relationship is not real. Seven of the APS. So I think it started off like flirtatious because they were getting so much attention that it grew. But I don't see this relationship being real. Not at all. And when I saw Joe Owen at the Golden Globes, I was like, he's gonna come out. I've been saying, Joe Owen, when he's ready, he's going to come out with his story. He's a Pisces. He's English. You know, English people are not into gossip stuff. You know, lots of English celebrities are very low key. But he won't sit back and let people tarnish his name, which I think some of her songs kind of allude to him, and he won't allow it. I think he comes from money. He must have like some kind of money. Okay, so Knight of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Sun. They're going to put on this facade of like, oh yeah, everything's fine. It's very, very facade. My first thought was, why are you going to fake a marriage? Okay, I told you guys this, right? I mean, if you're new to the channel, you don't know this, but I used to date a publicist. I don't want to say his name. I wish him well. We don't talk anymore. Thank God. Nothing bad to him, but it wasn't very healthy for me and him, honestly. Yeah, I'll leave it at that because I don't want anything to do with him. But I will tell you this. I know some things, not even just from him, from other people that I know that are publicists and, you know, and being in media, you know, is that a lot of it is fake. A lot of it's fake or like pushed together. And why they do it is not to get more followers, all that kind of stuff. Some Swifties have wrote that they're like, she doesn't need more followers. I'm like, you don't even get it. But it's okay, you don't have to get it. Just don't make me feel bad for you not getting it. But basically, and this is what, no, I don't want to say what his company is because I don't want to put him on the spot, but in marketing, sometimes you use SEOs, right? And SEOs are the search engine optimization. So the last major story that your name is attached to. So sometimes they will get into these relationships to override a negative SEO, you know? So I think they're waiting for something that Joe has about her, or has a story to tell about her. And I think they might have like an NDA of a certain amount of years where he can't come out and speak until it's done. It might be like 4 to 5 years, something like that, which I've heard of. And I think after the NDA is done, he's going to tell his side. And she needs protection from that. And not protection, physical protection, but marketing protection. Is that she's in a relationship now, you know? And every time they're seen together, it's everywhere. That's an SEO. You can tell in that picture he looks drained. I know, he probably is drained. Oh my gosh. I really liked his mother on that show. So I was like, oh my, I felt so. You guys just have to watch Traitors. It's such. Does anybody watch Traitors here? It's so good. It's my favorite show. It's my favorite show for the past 2 years. Oh, it's phenomenal. It's just like, oh. And Alan Cummings is the host. He's that guy from Romeo and Michelle's High School Union. It's one of my favorite movies, so I always have like a soft spot for him. But watching her on Traitors, it's a competition show. But watching her on that show, I was like, oh my gosh. And they have to get out the traitor. Basically, let me explain it properly. There's 24 people. They go into a house. This season it's celebrities. First season it was half celebrities, half regular people. Second season was celebrities. Third season celebrities. This season celebrities. Next season they're going to have just regular people. But they all go to this castle, Alan Cummings Castle. It's in Scotland. And they have to find 4 traitors. There's usually 3 or 4 traitors amongst one another. Alan has picked them out. And when he picks them out, he gives them missions to do every week. And they have to kill somebody I think I've told, Brianne's heard the story before. And every week they have to every day they have to kill somebody. And then they have a round table where they bring forward information about who the traitor is, who they think it is, and then they banish one person. So they have to try to get out the traitors, and then the faithfuls of the non-traitors, they win. But if they get to the end, and there's a traitor at the end, they do like a round circle, the last round circle, and there's one traitor. The traitor takes all the money because they've been able to deceive everybody. So it's a very, very, very good show. I love that show. Okay, so let's move on to last but not least, Harry Styles. I know some of you have been waiting for it. You don't want to hear me talk about traitors. It's actually what I'm going to watch later. Let's look at the charts. I know his chart almost by heart. It's very similar to mine. But let's see. Share screen. Harry Styles. I'm very happy for him that he came out with this music. Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Libra, Mercury in Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius, rising in Libra. Uranus. His Saturn's in Pisces. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so then there's like her chart. I think her Venus is Scorpio. I remember seeing that. Yesterday I pulled it up just to look. Which, it's not going to go well, this thing. I've done videos about it, and I predicted that she's going to kind of not be that interested in him. She's going to pull, and I'm going to tell you guys the story later. About Aquarius. Aquarius guy. So Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Virgo. Interesting. Mercury in Sagittarius. Venus in Scorpio, rising in Libra. So she also has rising in Libra. They say rising in Libras are usually the most famous people. Like, the most famous people have rising in Libra, which I find very fascinating. So I'm going to tell you guys a quick story about an Aquarius, right? This is the issue that I have with a lot of Aquarius men. Even though I've mostly dated Aquarius men, this is why I don't like them. So there's this show I've been watching. It's called Southern Charm, right? And there's this guy called Craig. He's very good looking. He's very, very good looking. And he kind of seems like he has his life together. But he led this other girl on. I don't know if you guys watch Southern Charm, but I'm talking about Crave Conover. And he led this other girl, Sally, who's also an Aquarius, on, and he was like flirting with her, and she said, "I have feelings for you." And he's like, "Oh well, I don't feel the same." That is the kind of example that I mean about Aquarius men that they can do to people. It hasn't been done to me. I'm not gonna say I haven't been. That's not happened to me. That's definitely happened to me. Just that Aquarius hasn't done it. But Aquarius men can be like that. And I think Harry Styles is like that sometimes, where he leads women on. But the difference here is that Zoe Kravitz is she's outgaming him, and he's confused. I picked that up in a reading I did. So I'm going to use the Good Tarot. But that's why I don't like to date Aquarius men, because they can be very aloof, and the men are very different to the women. Aquarius, very, very different to us. They have this mentality of like, I can pay the field, but the woman I end up with can't. It's like, how are you about equality when you put out the same energy? If you don't want to date somebody that dates a lot of people, that's fine. But you need to embody that too. Not just because you're a man, you can get away with it. So. Okay, so let's see the current energy. So with the Fool, Temptation, which is the devil in this card, Three of Cups, she's friend zoning him. Oh my gosh, which Aquarius love to do. Aquarius men love to do that shit. Excuse me, pardon me. Almost swore. I didn't mean to. Love to do that. Aquarius men love to. So she's Aquariusing him. That's what I was like, does she have Aquarius in her chart? No. I'm so impressed that she's like this. Or maybe it's her Venus in Scorpio and her Mars in Aries, but she's Aquariusing him, and he doesn't know what to do. So what is he going to do? She's like, I want to see other people. I want to keep my options open. Your friend. But you know what? He deserves it. He really does. And I like Harry Styles. I'm rooting for him. But I think sometimes people just need to learn a lesson, you know. And she's not being mean to him. She's just reminding him that not that he's replaceable, because I don't think people are ever replaceable. Everybody brings something special, you know, whether it's good or bad. But he needs to be reminded to put in the effort sometimes. Six of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Strength. This is done. Basically, it's done. She's like, I'm over this. She does not have the time of day for him. Oh my gosh, she does not have the time of day for him at all. And he's like a dog, like a puppy, like, okay, how can I get this off to her? She's like, maybe today. Wow. But I think he deserves it, like I said. You know, it is what it is. So does anybody have anything to say before I end this live? It's been so fun. I love all of you joining. Thank you for all the regulars that are coming through. Brianne, Marie. Do you go by Marie Christine or just Marie? And Shuki, thank you for joining. I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, I just recorded a few videos. I'm going to have them out very soon. I hope it warms up in Florida. I know I feel so bad for everybody up north, but the thing is that I'm not expecting it to become cold like this. You guys are. So I was actually thinking, I was like, I have a free ticket. I might go to New York for my birthday. I'm still deciding. Where would you guys go? If you could choose between New York, LA, and Palm Beach, where would you go? Keep in mind, I used to live in LA. for 4 years, and I didn't really like it. I just want to go back and see like the nature. I love the nature in LA. I want to go somewhere where I can enjoy the scenery. So I suppose New York is out because I can't enjoy the scenery. But I'll go see my friends and have a good time. Always a great time. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thanks a lot, Hallie. Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for being a member. You go to New York. Why? Why would you go to New York? I appreciate you saying that, but why would you go to New York? Because my only thing about New York, I was going to go. I used to go for my birthday to New York a lot, but the last time I went, it was just so cold. And the cold sucks, man. I can't even handle 40-degree weather. 40 degrees is when, like, between 50 and below 50. I'm like, no, 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 no. Like 50s, I can still wear a t-shirt. I don't need to wear a jacket or coat. But when it goes to below 50s, my mood changes because I like to live light. I like to not need a coat and gloves. I lived that for a very long time. I will never live that again. But why would you go to New York? I'm just curious. I want people's opinions because I have really no idea where I want to go. And I have to book my ticket next week, so I have to go. Okay, so your full name is Marie Christine. Okay, great. I know lots of European names are two names together, so that's why I wanted to ask that. It's very pretty. I like that, Marie Christine. Very, very pretty. I want to give, hopefully, knock on wood, through birth or adoption, I want to have, if I have a girl, I want to name her Isabella Maria. Because Maria is my grandmother's name, and I love the name Isabella. My late mother was from New York. I'm sorry that she's gone. I'm sorry. Her family from there. Okay, that's nice. That's nice to have from there. I mean, me too. My family's there, but maybe I should go to my family. It's just so cold. And the cold I'd rather go to just tropics. I love tropical areas, warm places. My mood changes. I become not a different person, but things become more a struggle for me in the cold. That's why I considered, before I moved to Miami, I considered moving to Texas, Virginia, or here, Florida. More so Virginia and Florida, because it's on the East Coast and I can go up to New York. But the fact that they have cold canceled it out for me. Trust me, I hate the cold as well as you do. Oh yeah, but you're in Virginia, right? So you are in the cold. I cannot even live in the cold. I cannot even. I can go to like Aspen. Aspen's different though, because Aspen you don't have to really be out in the cold. Like in New York, you have to walk in the cold. Oh yeah, North Carolina, excuse me. North Carolina gets cold. North Carolina gets to 20s. But like Aspen, when I used to go to Aspen, it's not really, when I went to Aspen, it's not really that cold because everything protects, like you don't feel that cold. I don't know why. I never felt that cold. Fake? What's fake? That's odd. Anyways, let's not. If somebody's gonna be negative on here, I don't even get phased. I just block. So if you're gonna be blocked, I see what I mean about the Swifties. I don't want to come to conclusions, but if you're saying something nasty, I know you're a Swiftie, and I just couldn't be bothered. I just think it's such a waste of time to defend someone and the frame. Anyways, I'm not even going to pay attention. You're getting blocked. I don't have the energy to deal with negativity. But the Swifties are just very negative people. And she knows that. She knows that they are like that, which is unfortunate. But I wish that person well, even though they are trolling. That's what I do on social media. If somebody writes something nasty, say, I hope you have a wonderful day. Because I really mean it. I'm not going to spend my time fighting with people. Unless it's something that's incorrect, then I'll correct you. But name calling, I don't engage in name calling. It's just not. I'm not in mid school. I'm a grown adult. I don't have the energy for that. So yeah, let's wrap this up because I want to watch my show, Traitors. Brianna, I really want you to watch it with me if you're interested, so we can comment about it together if you want to. Such a good show. But yeah, everybody, it's been such a pleasure to have you all, minus that little troll, that Swifty troll, who's gonna probably make another account and do all kinds of things. Um, but yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. This year, winter seems very cold in the Northern Hemisphere. Yeah, even though I live in the Atlantic coast of France, there are lots of snow recently. Oh my gosh, I feel for you. Yeah, it does. It does. This year is definitely colder. I'm not just saying that. My friend was like, honey, you think every year in Miami's cold? I'm like, no, 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 no. It's cold. And I'm a big Rats TV. Oh, you are. So please check it out. It's so good. Oh, there are some fans desperately wish Harry was gay. I know. And those people I block. I don't know why they feel that way. It's weird to me. Like, let me tell you something. Not you, but the people that are weird with their weird things. If somebody is gay, that's for them to tell if they want to come out, you know? I just don't understand this fascination with outing people's sexuality. I will never do that. I will never ever do that because it's completely wrong. You know, like when I think about friends most of my friends growing up were lesbian, right? And I knew, but I didn't care because that is their business to tell me or not. I'm not gonna keep prying them. And then they came out when we were older, and I was like, yeah, I always knew you were lesbian. It's okay, you know. So same thing with gay. I had a gay friend when I was growing up, and I knew he was gay. You know, he came out later, and he was like, "Did you know I was gay?" I was like, "Yeah, but I didn't care." You know, that should not be. If you love somebody, that is not your main focus. Just wish them well and be happy for them. The salaciousness has to stop. It's really, really got to stop. So I'm gonna end this live, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, you're not a big reality show. Okay. Oh no, I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of another subscriber that's not here today, but she's usually at the lives. Yeah. Okay, I remember that now. I remember you telling me an argument. It's fine. You don't have to be. I totally am. That's why very interested in life. But this has been so fun, everybody. I'm going to edit the videos that I did, and they should be out very shortly. So, yeah, I am so grateful for you all. I'm not going to let that person ruin my night. No haters are ruining any day of mine, especially Swifties. So, write all you want, Swifties. I'm still going to be a happy person, live my best life. So I'll see you guys soon. Next week I do have some videos coming out, and I'm so grateful for you all. Everybody, thank you for joining. I love, love, love you all, and I'm grateful for this community. It's been 4.5 years. Crazy. Cray. And yeah, I'm just very grateful. I remember when I had 9 subscribers. So thank you, everybody. Also, I have 3 apps if you have an Apple phone. In the description box of the videos that I do, you'll find my apps. I have a really cool one coming out very soon. I'm so proud of it. It's taken me months and months and months. But I just filed my LLC to protect anything that happens to it. So once the LLC is filed, I'm going to release it, which should be very soon, hopefully by my birthday. And I'm so excited for this. This one I'm really, really excited about. So thank you, everybody, for joining, for watching. Marie, stay warm. You too, Brianne. I'm sure you're cold too. North Carolina is very cold right now. Thank you. I shall do. I'm gonna take a shower, eat some dinner, and watch Traitors. So I love you all. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Take care.